Then show me what I want.
Hello and welcome back to Retro Rewind. Today we're counting down 15 one-hit wonders from 1980 chart toppers that burned bright and vanished fast.
When a problem comes along, you must whip it before the cream sets out too long.
From disco's last gasp to new wave's first sparks, these tracks will bring back memories you didn't know you had. Think you remember them all? Stick around. Our final pick is a synth anthem so unexpected it defined a genre and vanished just as fast. Number 1, Funkytown by Lips Inc. You can practically hear the platform shoes stomping when this one kicks in. Funkytown was the ultimate disco goodbye letter, released in early 1980 by Lips Inc. A Minneapolis studio group fronted vocally by Cynthia Johnson. Writer-producer Steven Greenberg crafted the song as a personal fantasy about leaving the Midwest for somewhere with more, well, funk. It hit number 1 in 28 countries, including the US, and was a radio staple for months.
Gotta move on. Gotta move on.
But despite being a global phenomenon, Lips Inc. never scored another major hit.
Talk about moving.
The future was calling, but it forgot to leave a forwarding address. And speaking of unexpected smash hits with unforgettable hooks, the next song gave us a tropical twist on romantic misadventure.
I was tired of my lady. We'd been together too long.
Number 2, Escape, the Piña Colada song by Rupert Holmes. Admit it, you've belted out this chorus at least once, whether in the car or karaoke booth.
Sleeping. I read the paper in bed. And in the personal...
Rupert Holmes' tropical twist on a cheating song, where a bored couple accidentally rekindles their love via personal ads, hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 just as the new decade began.
I know that sounds kind of mean, but me and my old lady...
Released in late '79, but peaking in 1980, Escape became synonymous with sipping drinks in questionable beachwear. Holmes had a background in theater and TV scoring.
And though I'm nobody's poet, I thought it wasn't half bad.
And while he continued to write behind the scenes, this breezy anthem remains his only real pop chart triumph.
And getting caught in the rain, if you're not into yoga.
It's the kind of song that sounds like a vacation and a punchline rolled into one. Up next, a yacht rock classic that almost made Robbie Dupree the next Michael McDonald. What's your go-to one-hit wonder karaoke jam? Drop it in the comments. We might feature it in a future episode.
Come on and hold me, just like you.
Number 3, Steal Away by Robbie Dupree. Soft rock radio was obsessed with smoothness in 1980, and Robbie Dupree delivered it like a sonic feather pillow. Steal Away, with its breezy keyboards and falsetto chorus, was basically the soundtrack to any convertible commercial ever made. It climbed all the way to number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100 and earned Dupree a Grammy nomination for Best New Artist.
Want to know why don't we steal away?
He lost to Christopher Cross, another yacht rock legend. Robbie gave us another minor hit with Hot Rod Hearts, but never cracked the top 10 again.
Don't tease me, why don't you please me?
Still, for a moment, he ruled the soft rock seas. But if you thought that was smooth, just wait till you hear how rockabilly made a surprise comeback that year.
Baby,
Number 4, Tired of Towing the Line by Rocky Burnette. Here comes some rockabilly revival for your playlist. Rocky Burnette, son of 1950s rock legend Johnny Burnette, carried the torch into 1980 with this retro breakup banger. Tired of Towing the Line hit number 8 in the US and top charts in Australia.
baby,
blending vintage vibes with power pop production. With its bluesy swagger and infectious chorus, it stood out among the synth-heavy trends of the era. Rocky's lineage gave him credibility, but this was his only real mainstream success. The song's twangy guitars and catchy chorus still sound like something that could play over a montage of a breakup and a diner milkshake. From old-school charm to country crossover magic, the next entry features a young singer who'd later become a country megastar. So, are you enjoying this video? If yes, please do me a favor and hit the like button. It's free and really helps the channel grow.
He's crossing your mind again. You got that sad feeling.
Number 5, Let Me Love You Tonight by Pure Prairie League. Before Vince Gill became a country superstar, he lent his golden pipes to this country pop hybrid.
There's a million stars in the sky.
Let Me Love You Tonight was Pure Prairie League's only top 10 pop hit, peaking at number 10 in 1980.
Let you see one thing for yourself. Now you're all for someone else.
A romantic, harmony-filled ballad that could soundtrack any summer fling, it also hit number 1 on the adult contemporary chart. With its blend of soft instrumentation and heartfelt lyrics, it bridged the gap between country and pop.
I'll make everything all right when you find.
Despite a lengthy career and rotating lineup, the band never replicated this chart success. But for fans of soft rock and Gill completists, this track is a rare gem.
You find someone that's right, someone who loves you like me.
And speaking of rare, the next track delivers Scottish charm with a soft rock shuffle you may have forgotten. Coming up, a synth-laced track so stylish and haunting, it became the blueprint for a movement you didn't even know had a name yet.
Ooh, take a little rhythm. Take a little love.
Number 6, Take a Little Rhythm by Ali Thomson. Scottish singer-songwriter Ali Thomson offered up one of the smoothest grooves of the year with Take a Little Rhythm. Released in 1980, the track hit number 15 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 4 on the adult contemporary chart.
And you don't know which way to go. Ooh.
It was a hopeful, toe-tapping tune about rolling with life's punches, all delivered with breezy vocals and jangly guitars.
Take a little rhythm. Take a little of that sweet, sweet music.
Thomson went on to write for other artists, but this was his only major hit as a performer. It's the kind of song that makes you want to open the windows and coast down the highway.
If your tight life seems uncertain.
Next up, a folk pop troubadour who gave us a heartfelt piano ballad that had critics swooning.
Meet me in the middle of the day, let me hear you say everything's okay. Bring me something.
Number 7, Romeo's Tune by Steve Forbert. Steve Forbert looked like the guy you'd cast in a movie as aspiring folk singer, and that's exactly what he was. Romeo's Tune, released in January 1980, hit number 11 on the Billboard Hot 100 with its warm piano melody and wistful lyrics.
Meet me in the middle of the day, let me hear you say everything's okay. Come on now.
Forbert was often compared to Dylan, a high praise, but a tough shadow to step out of.
In the middle of the night, let me hear you say everything's alright. Sneak on out beneath the stars and...
The song tells a story of longing, escape, and emotional vulnerability, all wrapped in a deceptively upbeat package.
Time and it's all been said before. While further down behind the masquerade, the tears.
Despite a critically respected career, he never had another top 40 hit. Romeo's Tune remains a beautiful time capsule of earnest songwriting.
Meet me in the middle of the day, let me hear you say everything's okay.
Oh, before we go on, I will be posting more videos like this, so please like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next deep dive from Retro Rewind. Up next, a transatlantic gem about late-night loneliness and radio devotion.
Pilot of the airwaves, here is my request. You don't
Number 8, Pilot of the Airwaves by Charlie Dore. This one's for the lonely hearts and late-night radio lovers. British singer Charlie Dore struck gold in the US with Pilot of the Airwaves, a song about falling in love with a radio DJ.
Choice, I don't mind.
Released in early 1980, it reached number 13 on the Billboard Hot 100.
Choice, I don't mind. I'd be happy just to hear you.
The track's soft folk pop sensibility and confessional lyrics made it resonate with night owls everywhere.
He needs a dedication just the same. Late at night,
Dore went on to write hits for other artists, but this remains her only solo chart success. It's the kind of song that makes you want to turn down the lights and turn up the volume.
People say I look weary, but that's just the company I keep.
But if you thought folk pop had cornered emotional escape, just wait until we head to Echo Beach.
I don't need to see your face. You're sounding good. Sounding good.
If you could bring one of these artists back for a comeback tour, who would it be? Sound off below.
I know it's out of fashion and a trifle uncool.
Number 9, Echo Beach by Martha and the Muffins. New Wave got wistful with this Canadian gem.
To watch the sun go down on Echo Beach.
Echo Beach, released in February 1980, is a jangly, synth-tinged daydream about escaping the drudgery of office life.
I know it's out of fashion and a trifle uncool.
It hit number 10 in the UK and became a cult favorite in Europe and Canada. Guitarist Mark Gain wrote the track as a surreal meditation on longing and isolation. With shimmering guitars and a floating melody, the song captures the feeling of wanting to be anywhere but here. The band continued making music, but this track remains their defining hit, an eternal invitation to somewhere better. But if surreal synth pop is your thing, Devo's about to bring the weird. Number 10, Whip It by Devo. Absurd, catchy, and utterly unforgettable, Whip It became Devo's signature song even as it defied all logic.
When a problem comes along, you must whip it before the queen sets out too long.
Released in August 1980, the track peaked at number 14 on the Billboard Hot 100 and owes much of its success to its bizarre music video.
Give the pass a slip. Step on the grid.
Complete with red energy dome hats and cowboy whips, meant as a satirical take on American optimism, the song became a rally cry for weird kids everywhere.
You must whip it. When something's going wrong, you must whip it. Now whip it.
Devo stayed active in niche circles but never hit the charts this hard again.
It's not too late. Whip it. Whip it good.
Up next, we trade energy domes for heartache with a ballad that lit up late-night airwaves and became one man's unforgettable moment.
She's just 16 years old. Leave her alone.
Number 11, Into the Night by Benny Mardones. When the shadows fall and the city lights blur, this is the kind of song that sneaks in and doesn't leave. Into the Night.
What love is yet, but I want you to.
By Benny Mardones did just that in 1980. A radio staple almost by accident, it's a soft rock ballad that reached number 11 on the Billboard Hot 100.
You into the night and show you love like you.
Thanks to its aching vocals, soaring chorus, and that bittersweet storytelling. It became Mardones' signature track. He never again scored that level of pop chart success.
Time for you and do it again.
though the song itself endured on classic rock and soft radio stations. If you thought soft rock had run its course by mid-1980, this one reminded everyone it still had stories left to tell. From late-night reflections to synth-drenched night drives, our next track pushes us further into the future sound of 1980.
Two eyes staring cold and silent, shows fear as he turns.
Number 12, Fade to Grey by Visage. Moody, stylish, and drenched in synth, Fade to Grey became a defining track of the new romantic movement. Released in late 1980, it peaked at number 8 in the UK and charted across Europe. With alternating French and English lyrics, the song captures a sense of existential detachment that somehow still makes you want to dance. The track's cold beauty and dramatic flair made it an instant classic in underground circles.
La peur l'assied, se tourne pour se cacher.
Visage never replicated the hit's success, but they helped usher in a new era of glam meets electronic pop. But next up, things are about to get statistical, literally. Stick around. Our next song might be the most mathematically catchy of them all.
Living by numbers, adding to history.
Number 13, Living by Numbers by New Musik. If Kraftwerk had a sense of humor, it might sound like this.
Dupree, living by numbers.
Living by Numbers, released in 1980, mixes quirky synths with a message about modern life being reduced to data and routines.
Such a digital lifetime. It's been by numbers all.
It hit number 13 on the UK charts and found an audience on US college radio.
Living by numbers now.
The track's robotic hook and minimalist vibe offered a sharp contrast to more emotional synth ballads.
Adding to history and living by numbers.
The band never cracked the mainstream again, but the track's clever construction and infectious chorus made it an underground favorite.
Numbers. Living by numbers now.
But if we're talking funk and numbers, the next song comes straight from Jamaica, Queens, that is. Number 14, Funkin for Jamaica by Tom Brown. Jazz funk at its finest, this track is a tribute to Brown's hometown of Jamaica, Queens. Released in 1980 with vocals by Tony Smith, Funkin for Jamaica hit number 1 on the US R&B chart, and number 9 in the UK. The groove is thick, the trumpet playing is fire, and the bass line practically struts. It's been sampled endlessly in hip-hop and R&B. But Brown himself never crossed over to the pop charts again. Still, this song lives on in every basement party and smoky lounge playlist. And for our final track, we're closing with a song that grooves in silence.
I was captivated, and I waited for you, baby.
Number 15, Who'll Be the Fool Tonight by Larson Fightin' Band. You may not know the name, but you've definitely heard the hook. Who'll Be the Fool Tonight is a smooth slice of jazz pop that reached number 29 on the Billboard Hot 100. It was the only chart hit for session pros Neil Larson and Buzz Fightin', who otherwise stayed behind the scenes.
We'll keep it kissing you.
The song's slick groove and soulful vocals make it the perfect closer, one last dance before the lights come up.
I guess not to say when I want to find wherever now.
And just like that, 1980's forgotten hits have played their final notes. They came, they charted, they vanished. These one-hit wonders of 1980 may have had just a moment in the spotlight, but they left behind hooks that still echo through time. Which of these was your favorite? Did we miss a forgotten gem? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to Retro Rewind for more musical flashbacks. See you next time.
If I leave it small. When you're on the street, you got to be able to pick out the easy meat.